Good evening. How you doing?
Very well, yourself?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. I'll be honest, a little bit jet lagged. I didn't, for some reason, I didn't think I'd get jet lag going that way. I
It
don't know
works both
why.
ways, doesn't it?
I know, but yeah, I got back like literally yesterday morning, and then kind of had maybe a couple of hour sleeps here and there, and was kind of like, well, I start work at 3 in the morning, so if I get up, I'll be in like normal Middle East time, and it'll be all
No.
good. Went to work and it was I actually went to work perfectly sprightly and I was like, morning everyone, how are we doing? Oh, by about lunchtime, just hanging out my ass.
Nice. That's like coming
Yeah.
back from sea because we always do like shift patterns. So I'll get home and then at like 11 o'clock at night, wide awake till 3 in the morning, then really tired. And then come the next day, 10 o'clock in the morning, it's bedtime.
No, that's it. That's how I feel tonight. But obviously, work early again tomorrow morning. But then, it's holiday time again then.
It
So
is.
it's
You'll
not
be
too bad,
okay.
you know.
We'll be okay with the Malta jet lag, I think.
Yeah, yeah, I think I will. I think I will. So, yeah, good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for tuning into episode number 7 of VWDRC TV. Now, like I said, it's just me and Paul again this weekend as we kind of, not gradually get towards the start of the season. Next
We're
week,
there.
we
We're
actually go
there.
pre-season training.
Yeah.
So I'm quite excited for that. Well, excited. Vos is more excited than me because he looking like he's going to be driving the dragster rather than me. But
Why? Why is this, Luke?
man's fat. I haven't actually weighed in today, so I don't know if Abu Dhabi was good to me or bad to me just yet. I'm hoping I kind of leveled, but then I know it's all going to go wrong this week as we go to Malta on Wednesday for a week, and that never goes well. So we'll see
You
what
have
happens.
you have got a habit of eating a bit too much in Malta.
Yeah, it's peer pressure from you.
I don't peer pressure no one.
No, that's it. That's it. So, good evening, all that's watching. Of course, when we start this, hopefully you've clicked number one, you've clicked like, and number two, you have hit share. I know I haven't done it, so I really appreciate it. If you could just all of a sudden just click like and click share and share it on to a few more people to watch us, so we get more people watching. Don't forget, I automatically upload this to YouTube afterwards. So if you join us at some point, or you have to leave us, it'll be either available here on Facebook or it'll be available on our YouTube channel, VWDRC TV. I know a lot of people like to watch it on the YouTube channel because it means they can sling it onto the TV and have me and you, Paul, in full old widescreen.
Who wouldn't want
So
that?
yeah, no, that's it. So of course, like this week, no guests, so we're kind of just kind of getting excited for next week, pre-season training.
Yes, yes, yes.
Um, and obviously, we haven't done a show for 2 weeks, so there's been quite a few bits of news that we've posted. Obviously, if you're a VWDRC member, you've probably seen them on the feed. But obviously, we try and make this show aimed at not just our members; it's aimed at the fans, hopefully, that will be coming to join us and watching us racing. So I'll be posting a few of the updates that people have been doing. We can discuss them as well, because obviously you've been a busy boy and Jacob's been a busy boy as I
Yeah,
flick
yeah,
down the photos because I nicked some of these from the week.
yeah. Race car collection day on Saturday. Um, yeah, bit of a drive, but well worth it. Just about managed to get the loop onto Jacob's trailer and Jacob onto mine because mine still won't start because the loom's in a box. Um, yeah, got it on. Back to the unit. It's looking very nice. Yeah, um, I mean that's it in it. that's
That's
the
it.
that's the picture you wanted it.
Nah, that's it. It's looking proper there.
It does look proper, doesn't it?
Now, obviously, is this something for an emergency sort of thing, or are you looking to throw the laundry out at some of the other races?
Oh, we're getting chucked out all the time. Just,
I bet you would
just.
do. I bet you would get thrown out one time, and then you're like sod packing this.
Well, the car's getting close to needing it. It was going to Ben, so along with a load of other stuff. And I know Ben's a club sponsor, but his work is amazing. It's absolutely spot on. It's
It is. It
kind
is.
of obviously wanted a few things doing, and then given some ideas. He's went away and done it, And yeah, it's absolutely spot on.
That's it. And
You,
then
you
obviously
can,
on screen there, you can see Jacob Bailey had his car there as well. He's had the parachute mount put on the back as he he has done the 150 mile an
He
hour.
has, yeah.
Of the few of us that have not
Has
yet
he?
done it, he
He hasn't
yeah.
mentioned it.
No, he's never mentioned it.
He never. Jacob is he's so shy about that speed. He never mentions it's 150. I wish he'd make more of it.
That's it. But right, so who is in the comments? And Jacob's actually in there. He's working for me. Boy, Lee Cordery, Martin, Dan Malton's in the house. Another one of the Team Lou Pro ETs. I really hope we see you come and race this year, Dan. It's been far
Come back,
too
Dan.
long.
Come on.
It's been far too long. Daniel Boucher says, "Are you doing pre-season testing, Paul Jackson?"
No, I'm doing pre-season stuck at work instead. So
Got it.
Yeah, I'm hoping to shove the off early, well, before lunch, with a view to get into pod just for a bit of spectating. But can't be trying to bring in the car out.
No, and also your car is both. Luke doesn't get upset about packing the chute because he doesn't even do it. It is true. It is true. No, I did promise that is going to be one of my jobs this year. Vos is going to be doing pre-season parachute packing training for me, you, and Jacob. Let's be honest.
Excellent. We
So,
do
so
need it.
that's one of his jobs. Good evening, Victoria Fairhead as well. Jacob Bailey says, "Is there any other lupos out there with a parachute?" Well, obviously Dan Moulton, he's got a parachute, but we've just got to bully him to come back racing. It's been far too long.
Come
It's
on,
been
Dan. Come on,
far
Dan.
too long. Now, like I said, some of the updates this weekend, of course, we had, what did we have? We had Darling Day. Unfortunately, rained off. We had four of our VWDRC members there, all taking part in the Darling Day. Look, they got, I think, all the tuition done, of course, because that was mostly what they could do while it was raining.
Yeah, I think I saw they got as far as Q1, I think, before the weather stopped playing nicely, and they had to call it a day. But I believe Pod are going to honour the Darling Day, and they're going to do it at Run What You Brung at some point in the near future.
That's it. And obviously, we want to get them in. I mean, it's going to be good fun trying to squeeze that in between now and whenever they're going to do it, because I don't think there's many single day events left between now and whenever, to be honest. But obviously they've pre-planned to get that in at some point, so it'd be nice to see the guys get that completed, and usually they do some sort of prize for the winners, so it'd be good to see that done. So anyone
they
who
usually get a free event or something, don't they?
They usually get a free event entry,
which is pretty good, isn't it? Let's face it. That's a good prize.
It. Well, not only do you get the training, if you get the chance of winning an event entry, which, let's be honest, is like over 200 quid now. That's damn good. Gareth Bates said, "Do I pay extra for Sun on test day, or do sponsors get in for free?" Well, as a member, you get in for free.
Yeah.
But if you want to enter on the test day, then yes, unfortunately, you need to pay and you need to sign on for insurance purposes, basically to Santa Pod Raceway. No matter what, that insurance has to be paid. So yes. Talking of what are we talking of? I don't know. Pre-season test day.
Yes.
Which is next Friday. There are only 11 slots left available, which is pretty good. I'm quite confident we'll tie those up between now and next week as well. I know Jake, who's coming to Malta with us, he wants to go and take up one of the spots. And there's a couple of people that I've been chatting to. And Abby did send me the link to the latest update, but I didn't have time to upload it onto here. So unfortunately, I can't show you, but she'll share it after the show. So again, and just a reminder, we did say it at the AGM, and we have said it on a couple of the VWDRC TV episodes. If you want to come to either drag days or to pre-season training, if you are a VWDRC member, be it a full member or an associate member, that is your ticket to the event. You do not need to buy any other tickets. When you've got sent your membership pack with your membership card, all you have to do is bring that to Santa Pod Raceway on either pre-season training day or drag days, show it to whoever's on the gate. At the start of the day, it'll be one of our club members, one of the committee members, but then throughout the day, Yeah, it will be one of the signs called security guards. Literally, you show them your VWDRC membership card, and they'll say, "Come on in."
Yeah.
So yeah, you do not need to buy yourself a crew ticket. Just literally, if you've got a membership, and it makes sense. Again, it's £15. That'll get you in for both.
We're frozen there, I think, Luke.
I come back. I come back.
Yeah,
I
you're back.
disappeared.
There we go.
Disappeared for a second.
We got as far as if you buy your membership, you can get into both test day and drag day, so that makes that pretty good value just for the membership anyway.
Yeah, that's it. So obviously, ideally, you're going to do a full membership because that will get you into the forum and that will get you onto the Facebook group as well. But if you just want a ticket to the two events, then £15 for associate membership gets you in for those.
You come, yeah.
Who else have we got in the chat? So Daniel Bausch said aiming for a 12 next week, next Friday.
Yes.
Adi Goodyear, it was finished, but it didn't like working. Come on, Adi. I want to see that. Sambo, is your stream being hacked by the Russians? I doubt it. I doubt it.
You never know.
Noel Jason, he's in the house. Noel's been a busy boy.
Yes.
So while we've been away, that beautiful Mark 1 Golf carb 16 valve, he has been a hanger 30 as well.
Nice.
He was there. In fact, you were there at the same time. Did you get a chance to look over his car?
No, it had gone before I got there. Just myself and Jacob there, but all three were squeezed in at the same time.
When you say squeezed, it was a Mark 1 Golf and a Lupo, and then Jacob's big old girl.
Yeah, but the Lupo's like 18 feet wide and 3 feet long.
It is. But no, it's good to see those cars in and out. Jacob Bailey says, is it carbs or throttle bodies? Noel is in the comments, so hopefully Noel can reply.
I thought it was 20 VT, and Noel messaged me and said, no, it is not. I think it's ITBs.
There you go. Jake Ware says, if my car is ready this weekend, I'll be booking test day. Good lad. Yes. Karam says, I ran a 9.7 going for low nines, possibly break into the 8s. Nice.
Yes.
Nice. Now, what else have we got to do this week? Obviously, entries for our race events coming up. I know Ed's probably the only person who's been super organised and has already put in every entry for all the rounds so far. Don't forget, you can go online, you can literally fill them all out, email them in, and you can pay like the week before. So you haven't got to worry about it.
Do not be Adrian, Late Goose Solly, ringing up Ian Marshall saying, I'm sorry.
Lost it in the post. Have you not received it?
Until last minute. Because the entry, there was 2 entry fees. There's the normal rate, and then there's the I forgot to do it rate, which is almost. Is it still double?
Oh, it'll be double, yeah.
Yeah,
that's gonna be like £400.
Yeah, so that's.
You don't want to be that person.
No, that's worth being a bit organised.
No, that's
Ian is very helpful, but only to a certain point.
And of course, when you're doing the entry, especially for round 1, you have your pit form. And Ian wants to know the size of your pit. The main reason is people like to buy new stuff over the winter. And Santapod just literally wait until you send that in and then, oh my God, how are we going to fit this all in? So if you fill that out, it's really appreciative, obviously, so they can do that. Talking of round number 1, have you done your race license, Paul?
No, I'm going to. I need to get online. I can't, for some reason, it won't recognise. I need to ring them up. So,
have you done it on did it on an iPad or a laptop?
Yeah, iPhone, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't do it on an iPhone. I always have to do it on a laptop.
It didn't before, and then they said they fixed it because it will, but it won't even let me log on. It doesn't recognise a password.
No, that's it.
I will get it done there.
Luke Audrey says fuel turned up today, aiming for 11. That's a good point. I know Pro Race Engineering, one of the club sponsors, have got lots of fuel ready for our racers. So if you need some fuel, don't forget to speak to Pro Race Engineering, and of course, Track Stuff Racing Fuel and Tires, aka Renegade Racing. So yeah, get your fuels nice and sorted and ready. But yeah, John Gallant says currently car is on axle stands for inner CV and exhaust is done. We're sorting entries for the show after test date if all goes well. Nice.
Excellent.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Right, let me find some of these. Let me get rid of my ticker.
Oh, do we mention people staying over on the Friday after the test date if they want to?
You can do, but obviously you need to have pre-booked a ticket
for the
next
following day. So yeah, just to
Yeah.
let people know that is an option if you want to make a weekend out of it. Just pay for the appropriate entry tickets for pod for the days after if you want to stay over.
That's it. That's it.
I think
I'm pretty sure there'll be a couple of people. I'll be there because I'm working the next. I can't remember what we got. Run what you brung on the Saturday, and then I think I had my first show, Le French Fest. Bonjour.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. A day full of Renaults and a day full of Citroens.
Oh, I bet you cannot wait.
And do you know what? It should be interesting because I'm hoping it's all old school Citroens and Renaults.
Oh,
That's what I'm hoping for. If it's
there'll be no Saxo there or nothing.
Are they all rusted away? Do you reckon?
It'll be a Citroen DS with an LS swap in it.
Yes. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now, of course, just a quick one in case we've got any of our club sponsors watching. We mentioned the elapsed times, which is coming along fabulously. I know you've done loads of work towards this, Paul.
Yeah, been kind of busy on that. Hopefully everyone likes it.
Yeah, that's it. Obviously, we'll be taking photos at the pre-season test day. So if you're going to that, there will be a feature about it literally goes to print the day after pre-season test day. So the magazine will be all finalised this week. And again, to all of our club sponsors, if you have not yet got your advert in by, I think it was by Wednesday this week, then we will just be using your logo. So it's down to you to get your advert to us by this Wednesday. Otherwise, we'll just be using your logo. And obviously, you'd have missed out on a massive opportunity to put an advert in a magazine that we're going to be doing a good 1,000 copies to. And that is basically eyes of people who are going to get the magazine who are your core business people, to be honest.
Yeah.
Hopefully, anyone who's going to pick up one of those magazines is going to be a customer, potentially. It's down to you to put on a good advert. Talking of stuff for sale, I've been looking forward to doing this. We've got new T-shirts for 2022 for the 35th anniversary.
New merchandise.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if there's a few people that are there was a few people in the chat comments who are going to recognise their car. Are we ready for this, Fidge? Let's put out the new T-shirt, shall we?
Yes,
there we go. Check out the 2 new T-shirts for 2022 as we celebrate 35 years of VW drag racing. Now, of course, we'll know the cars on our right-hand side. Do you want to say who the cars are on the left-hand side? Some of our newer members.
Oh, the left, obviously, the back is the Speedster.
Who is was originally campaigned, well, maybe not originally campaigned, but it was once campaigned by Brett Hawksby, who was one of the creators of the club. Now
owned by Danny Allen.
Yeah.
The one in the foreground, I can't quite decide.
The Type 3 fastback was Keith Shum.
Sorry.
Oh, the foreground, you mean in front?
Yes, sorry, yeah.
Very front, yeah, that is Gary Angel's Bugbear.
That's it, yes.
So again, all 3 of these cars, all 3 of the drivers, they are part of the Hall of Fame of VWDRC. They're currently lifetime members, and they will be upgraded to Hall of Famers at the end of this year. And then obviously, I kind of spoiled the middle one for you, but I'll let you do it again.
That's Keith Sooms, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Keith Sooms, fasty there.
Nah, that's cool. I really like those T-shirts. And then, of course, if we look to the right-hand side, should we say the foreground one is your car?
I was going to say it was mine.
I'd claim that.
Well, I might as well. And that's definitely my car. It certainly isn't Darren's.
That's it. Certainly isn't Darren's that Abby did one round in.
Yes,
Do
absolutely.
you know what? I think I'll put that on the front on a t-shirt. I think it looks really good. And then of course, I suppose we might as well say, do you reckon that's Jacob's car? I suppose.
Is it? It's doing 975. It's definitely Jacob's car. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And then I think Martin Aiton's car on there looks fantastic.
Absolutely.
There you go. So hopefully everyone likes them.
Really cool.
Jay Foley says it's mine. I'm pretty sure that's a Mark 1 Golf. It's not a Mark 2. That's it. Now, of course, those will be on T-shirts and mugs. In fact,
Yes.
the mugs are already available. I think someone in the committee group has already bought them.
Hey.
The mugs are £12 for both.
Yeah.
And the T-shirts, I'm not sure the price has been announced, so I don't think you can order them just yet. I know you can actually order the mugs now, as you did, Paul.
I did. I got the first one.
What we'll do is once this feed is finished, I'll do a post, and if you want to order yourself some mugs, Abby might be watching. She might not be, but they must be available for collection at some point real soon as well.
Yeah. Well, mugs can be collected at the test day, I believe.
Nice.
Excellent.
Yeah. So hopefully you like those. I think we were supposed to do those a couple of weeks ago, but of course we didn't do the show.
Yeah. Somebody else did.
That's it. So right, I forgot to do this. Boom. News in brief. Now we had Tom Herbert on the show a couple of weeks ago, which was a really good show, and it was a good insight to one of our VWDRC sponsors. A lot of people found out that he's actually the boss, the main man at White Ladyville Consulting and Managed Service, and a lot of people were like, "Shit, I didn't even know that was you." And he's like, "Yeah,
I thought it was some sort of male model. That's what I thought Tom was. Didn't know he was. Didn't know he was a businessman.
So no, so a few people have contacted him regards to business. I know a number of our club sponsors that are having their adverts made. They've actually spoken to Tom.
They certainly have,
so I'm looking forward to those being pinged over to me. But one of the things that he did, he literally got half an hour after doing the show, was the final wrap version of his car, which is being done at the moment. And we shall see that for round one when it'll be looking like this. And I think that looks fantastic.
Yeah, it looks amazing, doesn't it?
So he's had that done by Peter Walters Race Design, and it's going to be fully wrapped, ready for round number one in all the white label livery. I think that's really going to stand out.
I think so as well. It looks superb, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can't see from that photo, but he's not having the carbon boots, roof, or bonnet wrapped, but the rest of the car will be all done in the white label livery.
Yeah,
so I think that looks good. That does. As I change that to there. Other news, what have we seen this week? I'll tell you what. We didn't see nothing for about a year, did we? But then Sam Lloyd, all of a sudden, has just been knocking it out the park.
This thing looked absolutely crazy. The front suspension, the radiator setup. This isn't just some nasty old caddy. This is a work of art, space frame, bespoke front-wheel drive drag car. This is something else.
Did you see that parachute on the back?
I did see the parachute on the back.
That's been 7 seconds, that parachute has.
Excellent.
That's the old parachute off the dragster. He was like, "Do you know anyone that's got a parachute?" And I was like, "Well, I've got the old one off the dragster. It's a bit dirty and tatty." And he went, "That is exactly what my car is." He was like, "That will do absolutely perfect on the back of the caddy." So I'm looking forward to seeing it. And of course, he is, as you said, he's got that custom front suspension there. It'll be VR6 powered with DSG as well.
Yes, yeah. It's almost like a sort of F1 style hybrid inboard suspension type arrangement. From what I can see, it's it looks pretty trick, very clever.
In fact, if you look at it, you can see he's got like a 4-link on there as well.
Yeah, I've been trying to sort of work out from the pictures how it all works. I saw a video of it moving. It's it looks very clever.
It does. And then talking of caddies, Someone's been on the dyno this week.
Yes, Paul Fortnight. That looks amazing.
So he had the roll cage done. Did he? Yeah, I think Hangar 30 did a roll cage for it, if I remember correct.
I think so.
And then a lot of the other fabrication work has been done by Craig Evans at Raggy Conversions.
That's right. Yeah.
I said with a little bit of confidence there on the roll cage because I know Raggy does roll cages as well. So hopefully I didn't get that wrong. And if Paul's watching, he'll be able to let us know. But yeah, I think that caddy's going to be quick.
Yeah, I think so as well.
I mean, I haven't spoken to Gordon recently, but obviously that was on the dyno yesterday, just basically putting in some miles.
Yeah.
The engine has basically been built by Pro Race Engineering, and it's got a lot of goodies.
Yeah. This thing's going to be quick.
It is. There's so many quick cars
every
coming out this year.
The bar gets higher and higher and higher, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it?
You know, it's like you think, last year, like cars come out, you got the rail out, got the Lupo finished, and then this year you're like, "Ooh, I'm going to be slow again." It's like, yeah.
No, hopefully we're not going just too slow just yet. Hopefully we're kind of out there at the moment.
Stay.
Let's see. What else have I got on my photos here? Who else needs a shout out? I've got Ed Keach.
Yes.
He pulled his finger out. That's looking a tidy little job.
It really is, isn't it? Yeah. Ed's been just sort of doing all the little jobs in the background that take all the time.
No, he hasn't. He's done nothing.
I'm trying to be nice because he's on telly. Okay, basically he's put one bolt through an ECU onto the firewall. Well done, Ed. You're a hero.
But it looks good.
It does, doesn't it?
I don't think he's. I don't know if he's watching. That's why we're a bit. He's watching. He's watching. But no, it is looking good. What else have we got in the news today? I'm just trying to flick through everything. Air-cooled news. Mark Bradford been working on the Beetle, another one of our junior dragster racers that will be joining the VWDRC this year. Lottie Bradford is coming to terrorise VW Sportsman. Again, I'm so glad I'm not in that sportsman class with all of these junior dragster racers. But yes. But as far as I mean, that's kind of wraps up all the news where we were. Like I said, for this week, it was kind of just literally a hello because we didn't do it for last week.
Did I remember saying that Jay Tennant started his bus for the first time?
Did ya?
I think I saw that.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's close to being ready.
No, I can't remember if he's. I want to say he's entered into. I wonder if I don't think I'll disappear.
Find out.
Well, sorry, I've just disappeared.
I'm pretty certain he's entered. I was looking through the list of names because it's big now, isn't it? You kind of, like when you sort of do a heads up, you can memorize them. This is, obviously you've got 60 odd people there now, so it's kind of hard to remember them all. But I'm pretty certain I saw Jay's name there.
I'm just saving it. I'm being clever here. I'm trying anyway. It's not working. Opening Safari. You have to bear with me a second while I try and open this, and I'll try and upload it. Oh, look at me go!
Technology. I'm glad I'm not doing this because I'll probably set fire to my phone or something.
No, that's it.
Although I have managed to get a COVID passport. All on my own.
Have you?
Yes.
Oh, well done. Where are you going?
Yeah, Malta.
Oh, are you?
When
are you going there?
Friday.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Where we go? We're going there. Look at that.
Alpha.
There's a number of members going as well.
There is, yeah.
Ed Keach is going.
Yeah.
Me. You. And my mind goes blank.
Dan Kingham.
Okay. Well, he's not really a member, is he? He's just a drunken bum. We love it. Here we go. I found it. I know. There we go. I found it. Boom. There we go.
Here we go.
Right. So entry list. Who do we say? Jay Turner is on there. Yes, indeed. Martin Yaton is in fact on there.
It does
Rob,
say J
yeah,
Credit, Volkswagen
Rob
T2
Carter's
plate
on
window.
there now.
Is he? Yes.
Yes.
I saw
So
Hazel's on
again,
there.
this is just a reminder. If you are a VWDRC member, then you can come along and watch this at no extra cost. All you're going to do is just show your membership card, and you can come in and join this. It will not be live streamed. It literally will just be, if you're there, you're going to watch it. We do have a number of photographers. Alice Fairhead's going to be there photoing. Pudgy's going to be there.
Yeah.
Kieran's going to be there, so we're going to have loads of photos. And of course, Mr. Blackett will be there as well, so he'll be snapping away, and he'll have the shop open if you want to buy any photos. And again, we'll be taking a load of photos from this event to use in the Elapsed Times magazine, and of course, we've got some pre-season stuff coming out in Performance VW, and hopefully some stuff in Volkswagen. Fingers crossed.
Yes.
But yeah, we'll be taking photos from there.
There is a rumour.
That's it. So Ben, of course, Ben Mason will be trying out his Audi TT that he's not doing anything to.
He's completely untouched, 100% stock, full road car.
That's it. That's it. Who else have we got on there? Paul Walklate's going to be down testing with the Caddy. Chris Poignant is going to be there with the Green Goblin Beetle.
Oh, I can't wait to see that again.
So I'm looking forward to seeing that. David Lee's going to be out with the Mark 7 Golf.
Yes.
What else we got? Beanie, Wayne Gill, David Henderson's going to be there with the RS3. I've not seen that yet. A couple of weeks ago, I was doing Run What You Brung, and one of the guys was messaging me going, "That's it, Sean McLaren," and he was like, "How's David getting on?" I was like, "I haven't seen him just yet." So I think this might be his first outing with the new car, and of course the last one went down into the 8s, if I remember correct. If not the low 9s. So, and I know the goal for the new car is definitely into the 8s as well.
Yeah, a lot of cool cars there. I mean, I'm going to try and get out of work as quick as possible and get to pod ASAP just to go and watch the afternoon.
Are you coming to do some tuning in for Chris Roylands? He's entered.
He has, yeah. I'm going to put the kettle on. I'll do what I do best. I'll make multiple cups of tea.
Right, it keeps his loads. He can't wait. Simon, although he does live there, who does? Barry Linda Brooks says, "Where's the best place to get drag tyres for a classic Beetle?" Of course, Trek Stuff would be our answer. Yeah. Yep, Trek Stuff, racing fuel and tyres. Mention VWDRC, and hopefully we get a little bit of discount on it.
Yeah, Jeff, see what you can do.
Jacob Bailey says, "Put Roylance in the loopy." Well, I think he'd be very disappointed because it's not going to go anywhere.
Well, yeah, I mean, he can go as much as he likes. There's no seat. And the Warren looms somewhere else. So,
that's it. Gareth Bates says he'll be down in the Porsche Macan. That would have been good because I nearly went down this place with the Porsche Macan this weekend.
Nearly.
We chickened out. I mean, it wasn't my car; it was Dino's car. But he was like, "Go on, go and have a go with it. Just go and do it." And I was like, "No, better not, just in case." But yeah, that was a bit of fun this weekend, checking out that place.
Oh, nice.
It was. So
nice.
Yeah,
a little bit of sun, keeping Rachel happy.
Yeah. Gareth Bates, why didn't you? Basically, because we had to go to dinner. So I'm just going to have to go again to go and watch some racing.
We can make it happen.
Yeah. It's definitely on the cards again. It was definitely a trip that was a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
I've worked in Dubai for quite a bit. I always liked it. So obviously Abu Dhabi's just down the road. Quite a similar place, but definitely worth going to.
No, that's it. Well, I said to my friend who we were staying with, because it was literally 20 minutes away from his house, Yas Marina was. So I was like, your job is now to go at least have a watch of it on a race night. Because literally when we drove in the next day, We literally just drove in. We were like, right, boss, we're going go-karting. And he was like, yeah, carry on that way. And then we just followed all the signs for drag racing and went round and was like, oh, look, the drag strip's open. I was like, let's wander in. And then we're like, the gate's open as well. We could even drive on the track. He's like, no, don't do it, don't do it. But then when we drove around the back, you could see the Camaro that you can hire, like Santapod did
Yeah.
last week when I went in the Mustangs. You can hire a Camaro at Yaz. And that's what I'd hoped to do, but there was no bookings and no events. So I was like, balls.
Yeah.
So, we'll
Yeah,
just
I've
have
always
to go
fancied
again.
going there. Maybe we can stick it on the list, mate. Come on.
Another one on the list.
Yeah.
Do we know what time we can get into Santa Pod on Thursday of test day? Not at the moment. I shall let you know in the next couple of days. I've got to speak to Darren about that. Usually, they
Between 5 and
appreciate
8 is usually, isn't
it. Usually, it's before a certain, like, not a late time, because then they don't have to have security on the gate. It's usually like they try and get you in before 6 o'clock. It probably won't be a late one, so you need to get there as early as possible. But yeah, we'll find out that next week. Not next week. I'll email him this week and get that sorted. But yes, that's kind of all the news we had for this week. Like I said, it was a quick impromptu one, as Paul disappears, and just basically because we wanted to get this out. We've been sitting on this poster for a couple of weeks now for the new T-shirts and the mugs. And there might even be posters coming out for these, especially in the elapsed times. There'll be the opportunity to pull these out. So if you're going to order yourself some T-shirts, you can pick them up this year. Again, there are just 11 spots left for our VWDRC pre-season training. So if you have not yet decided if you're going to come and do it, please do go and get
I'm back.
yourself
Sorry.
signed on. You're back. Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
If I use my phone to work, as you can tell by my amazing accommodation that the RM provide. If somebody phones during this, it cuts the sound for some reason. So
It does.
it's quite annoying. And you can only get it back is to leave and come back in again. So that was that.
That's it. Now, comments wise, feel free if you've got any questions you want to ask me and Paul to do with the race season coming up, to do with pre-season test day, maybe drag days or anything like that. Probably a good time to use it today. We might do a show next Monday, but it depends because you're only in Malta till Sunday, I think.
I'm flying out the first flight Sunday morning, which is going to be let's set more than one.
What time? What time?
Not sure. It's a good hour. I think we get we land at 11 local time. It must be 7 o'clock.
Oh, remember last time we did a 7 o'clock one?
Yes, I don't.
I think you're going to be feeling terrible. No, in fact, we're going for steak on Saturday night, so that'll inhibit your drinking a little bit because you'll be full of food, and that will slow your drinking down.
As the man told me at the airport, you can't sleep there.
Can't sleep there.
Well, I have. Right, so there.
Kev Ford comes in with a question saying, any championship predictions?
Ooh.
Well, VW Pro, I'm going to win.
Yeah, Luke's going to win that. Try getting your car first, eh?
I've got a month.
You have. I don't know. That's. It's always hard to call that, isn't it? With the, I don't know. I want to say Lee Corduroy could be a shout for pro.
Ed Keach says Dave Leeds takes Sportsman down.
Lee's been very consistent.
Ed, is Dave doing Sportsman in something else because he's building the turbo engine for the Mark III?
I think he is.
Jacob Bailey says Vos has more chance of winning than you. Well, maybe, but we've always got our good friend with the ugly sister to ruin that.
I'm trying. It's always really hard to call. It depends who's messed around with the car like too much. in the off season, because you spend the first 2 or 3 rounds getting that squared away, don't you? Getting it doesn't matter how many test days you do, does it? I don't know. Lee's been very good. I mean, James Hodgson's always one to consider, isn't he? Because he just missed the bracket race, isn't he?
He is.
He certainly is.
Is it going to come down to speed this year? Because there's a lot of very fast cars.
Yeah.
Now, is that going to upset the balance a little bit with some cars that maybe have previously been chasing will end up
some people I
being
know
chased down?
Some people who were previously the quickest, who aren't anymore, they definitely like chasing, and now they can't.
Yeah.
So
that's it.
We'll wait and see. I don't know. It's always very hard to predict these things. A lot of the junior dragsters, people coming through who have been particularly good. Like Morgan was amazing.
Yeah. Well, we've only got one more season, and then Morgan's coming up to pro with us with the funny car.
In that case, I'm starting Super Pro just in case.
Hey, Jacob's giving it away. James Hodgson hates leaving first.
He does. I mentioned this to James, and then I dialed in a little bit below what he did, and he changed his to like a 100th below mine because he didn't want to go first. Luckily, I forgot to turn my nitrous on because I'm stupid, so he beat me anyway. But
and you're not going to have that problem anymore because you'll be able to reach. Yeah. You'll be able to sit in your seat and reach everything.
Oh, it's all good now. It's all good.
Oh. Very good, very good. Rui Carvalho says rules. Now, I assume he's talking about rules about diesel cars. There is rules, but I don't know at the moment because it's Santa Pod rules. We did the very first Robert E. Brung Day, and I think we had one diesel car the whole day. I think it might have been one of our club members, and their car was perfectly fine. Literally, they went up the track, and you could see the car all the way down. When they left the line, it was a bit smoky, but literally by the time they got past the 60 foot, it cleaned up. They're on boost, and Ian just turned around and just went to me, and I was like, wicked.
I think it was the Skiller boys were using some additive.
Yes, and I do have about 8 cans currently of the Renegade Racing petrol additive and the diesel additive as well. So if you want to get those, come to see me in the truck where I'll have those. They're available for sale, and obviously the more I sell, the more Jeff will give to me to stock, because obviously it helps him sell some. And if I don't mind keeping it in the truck. It's no problem. So if
those
you need
guys
to get yourself.
They've gone from very smoky to very clean very quickly.
The
issues with the diesel cars being, there's 2 things really. One is the amount of soot which goes on the track, which is just hard to clean up, so they're going to clean the track again. And there's the visibility, because sometimes you can't see anything down the track, can you? Which is an issue for the fire truck guys. So
Keith says Dave Lee's going to be in the Mark V GTI this year.
That's right. Yes, he did mention that.
Nice. Well, hopefully that means we're going to see Dave at most of the sportsman rounds, because we haven't seen him in competition, the main championship competition, for a while. He did fantastic in Heads Up.
Oh yes, he did.
To be one of the slower cars in Heads Up, he did really well. Now, just a reminder, we kick off the season with Heads Up round number 1. That is the weekend before Easter. Currently, I think we've got 6 entrants. I think it may be down to 5 now. I think Paul Hume was dropping out because his car wasn't ready. So again, just a reminder, if you want to get your entries in for that, I've already had Dan from Santa Pod Raceway ask me for updates, because obviously they want to put the stuff on the website and start promoting their event. And essentially what we are is just entertainment for the crowds. So the more people that get their entries in as early as possible, the more we can build excitement for number 1, that championship. Don't forget, there is £500 prize available for VWDRC Heads Up Championship as well.
One of the few prize funds, we're actually going to win more than it costs to enter overall. If you think about it.
No, that's it.
So,
Gareth Bates.
I think we'll get more for heads up once we get the test day done and people are a bit more content with their cars.
Definitely.
I take it you'll be commentating at GTI?
Yes. Yeah.
In that case, I will be in the pits in my usual place, running around saying, "Where are you all?"
No, that's it.
But yeah, hopefully we'll get a few more in for that and kick off the season with heads up GTI in fine style.
Yeah, man. Matt Bennett's sign just arrived inside. Sorry, I fell asleep. Hopefully, you didn't fall asleep at the start of the show, but I assume you fell asleep earlier. Yeah, don't worry about that, Matt. Obviously, you can either rewatch this straight after the show. It'll be uploaded to Facebook, or if not, I'll upload it to our YouTube channel, VWDRCTV. I'll literally upload that straight after the show, so that'll be available probably about 8 o'clock. Actually, that's a lie. Probably about 9 o'clock this evening because it takes about an hour to upload. Rebecca Whitehead said, "Where do we find the entry forms?" That one, go to Santa Pod Races Club. Literally, just Google Santa Pod Races Club.
Could somebody out there put a link in the comments? Wouldn't that be good?
Yeah.
Santa Pod Races Club entry forms. There'll be a link in there somewhere. They should be live now. We've had the riders and drivers meetings. They should be up. Well, edited. Yes, they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If someone could pop a link in the comments, that'd be really handy.
In fact, thinking about it, next week is obviously pre-season test day. Pre-season test day we set exactly 4 weeks before round number 1. So that means you've got next Friday. The following Friday will be closing date for round number 1 of the VWDRC Championship. So if you're planning on getting an entry in for the Festival of Power, entry will be closing on the 25th of March.
Just looking at my calendar, yes, blimey, is that soon?
Yeah. So all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, yeah. So entry closes for round number 1 of the championship on the 25th of March. Obviously, heads up is run by ourselves, so it's not so strict. Obviously, we prefer to have the entries in as soon as possible. It makes life so much easier. But specifically, as Paul mentioned earlier in the stream, if you've not got your entry in by closing date for round number 1, you're either not in it or you're paying double entry, which is like £400.
Expensive way to do things, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. Steve Metcalf posts in the comment the link to Santa Pod Racers Club entry forms.html. So literally click on that, and then you'll go championship race entries, sportsman class. Even if you're in VW Pro, you're clicking on the sportsman car form, and then from there you'll tick which class you're going to be in. And again, it'll have, because it's the start of the season, I don't know if it's just this round or whether it's all rounds, that it asks for your pit plan. So just try and fill that out as accurate as possible.
It's only a page to fill out. Do a little drawing or whatever, or describe your setup.
No, that's it.
Some people are starting to get big setups now, can't they?
I've always had a big setup. I'll make the most of it.
Yeah, I've acquired a wagon.
That's it. There is a 40-foot limit, and I take up 40 foot.
I'm at 36, I think.
That's it. Why not?
Well,
let's talk about drag days, shall we? Because entries are coming in very, very slowly for drag days, which is our very own event. We're putting out a fantastic prize for it. We really do need some entries in for this. Please do not leave it to the last minute, otherwise it's going to cause a massive headache for us, because basically we can't promote the event without the entries coming in. I think we're into double figures for most classes now.
Yeah, it will fill up. But when it does fill up, it's going to fill up fast. It's always drag races getting there late, isn't it?
It is.
They'll be putting entries like very last minute, but this is a private test day, effectively. There's no other clubs to do this really, because we've got such a huge amount of numbers. We can do it. It's effectively you and your mates hiring Santa Pod for 2 days, which is the dream, isn't it? Do as many laps as you like of of pod, plus the competition, and that prize fund that's £8,000, nearly £8,000 there, up for grabs across the 3 classes, which is pretty spectacular for the entry money. So,
that's it.
And if it's as good as the first 2, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, man.
Weather, friends, racing, barbecues, fun. It was, we started something special. We sort of started something special with these, and we're going to keep doing them as long as people want to come.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
Gareth Bates says, are we having a live feed for that as well as you are on holiday? Yes, Drag Days will have the same as Drag Days #1. We'll have the full production team from Box Lane Productions doing all angles. We've even got Colin Theobald coming in for the 2 days to do commentary for both days of the event. Obviously, because I'm going to be out doing the racing as well.
This isn't just like a run what you've run. This is like a proper event, people. You know, this is like, imagine door slammers, but just for the club. You know, it's that level of stuff. You know,
it is.
Huge prize pot.
I've been trying to get it so that we can have it on Flow Racing as well, which is an American racing app that I subscribe to. I pay like £130 a year to have the privilege of it, and it gets you all like the Funny Car Chaos, Hail Mary Derby, World Cup finals, any of those stuff that we watch in America. And the idea was that I was speaking to them, and I'm trying to get it so that we can have it on the Flow Racing app. And to be honest, no one will probably, you never know, someone might watch it.
Yeah.
But it's kind of, I'm trying to get it promoted out there that they'll have it. It costs nothing to them, and they'll just have it on their screen. And then some American guys might just pick it up and go, "What's this Drag Days on a Thursday and a Friday?" Click it on and watch it.
Yeah, well, these funny little European cars all about.
Yeah, we probably will be, but the problem is at the moment I need entries in to be able to say, because they were like, "Oh, cool, what cars are you going to have?" And I was like, "Well, hopefully, it's going to be these." So at the moment we're kind of stagnated because I'm waiting on to see what happens.
It's gonna pick up. It 100% will. People will get their entries in. So.
No, that's it. I mean, Jacob's already abusing Ed because Ed's going to enter Index 12 class, and Jacob says sandbagging much.
It's always the bench race with Bailey. It's always the bench race, isn't it?
No, that's it.
He could go heads up, but yeah, he's not quick enough.
Ooh. That's it. Mr. Swift is in the house as well. I'm looking forward to seeing his.
Yes, I am.
The AMC.
Well. That looks incredible, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
It looks absolutely incredible.
Considering he started last year at the European finals and was like, "I'm just going to have a go, see what happens. My aim for this weekend is to run an 8," and I think he's already down into the low 8s, and I think this season is looking for 7s.
Yeah.
And then obviously I know he had other plans for that car that hopefully we'll see come to fruition at some point. So we'll see what happens with the old pacer. Sambo says, are there any O2M/Q or O2J dog boxes for sale out there, or gear kits? Asking for a friend. Sambo's going all in, isn't he? Someone had a gear kit.
I'll put a deposit on a bit of one. So
I'll have to think. Jacob said, "Did you win that heads up championship well this year, didn't you, Pirate?" Oh yeah.
Oh dear.
No, that's it.
Only went once. Still got to the final.
That's it. I haven't seen anything from James Rhodes recently. He's been quiet.
James just had another little baby, so congratulations to the Rhodes family. That was recent.
Nice.
Well, I say recently. Between heads up and now, anyway. So yeah. So he's either been very busy with dad duties, or he's been plotting away with some mad projects to come back and go back to be the quickest again. So
no, that's it. Oh well, cool. Well, look, we've nearly done an hour. Again, we plan to be on next week, possibly. I'll be honest, I'm still in Malta, so it depends, because I know I got screwed by EE in Abu Dhabi because I was supposed to have coverage and I didn't. So basically, I only had when I was on Wi-Fi. So if it's like that in Malta, then obviously I won't be able to do it because
we should definitely pre-record an hour on Saturday night.
yes, yes,
Please.
or Friday.
If we find some shoes, yes.
Yeah, that's it. We'll pre-record some while we're doing karaoke on Friday.
Yes, please.
That's it. Cool. Well, unless there's any extra comments in there no, there's nothing else in there. So yeah, just a reminder to people. So tick that off there. There are only 11 slots left on
11,
our
not many.
VWDRC preseason training. So Swifty, if you're in there, why not bring the AMC along? Our preseason training day is open to anybody now, be VW or not.
Yeah.
We just want to fill the final slots up. And get as many people in there
Give
to come and race.
James and Connor shout, shouldn't we? They entered or thought about it?
James,
Will they?
not sure whether his car's. I know he's dropped out. I know he's dropped out of Malta because he's got issues with time off work. So
okay.
probably be the same thing with the racing.
Okay.
No, that's it. So yeah, looking on there. Oh, before I go, if anybody wants to do Ultimate Dubs, which is this weekend, Santapod are looking for a car to go on their stand. Obviously, we've not got a stand this year because unfortunately Simon couldn't make it. Ian, I don't think he's finished his car, and I know Rob Judge is fiercely working on Jake's car to be ready for test day next week. So hopefully we're going to see the debut of the new Nino 2.0
Yes, please. Yes.
next Friday with the V8 at pre-season testing. So I'm looking forward to seeing those. But if anyone would like to do Ultimate Dubs and be on the stand for Santapod Raceway, let me know ASAP and I can forward you on to Dan. And hopefully, if he's not filled the slot already, then we can get you in there and you can represent the club and represent Santapod Raceway as well. But other than that,
has Sam Swain got his car ready for Ultimate Dubs? No, come on.
No.
Just teasing.
He put an R32 in someone's belly instead.
He did.
Dear me.
Congratulations, Sam.
Yes. Oh well, right. We're coming up to an hour. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. If you have just caught the end of this, then go to VWDRCTV, our YouTube channel, where I shall upload the full episode. You can catch up and see what we're talking about and see some of the unveils that we've done in this episode, mainly the wicked little t-shirts that we've got coming up and mugs, which are available. I'll put the link to the shop now, or you can go to VWDRC shop and you can buy those mugs. They're £12 for both of them. Hopefully we're going to see loads of people with those this season. And again, 11 spots left for pre-season training next week. Paul?
No, nothing. Well,
see you. I'll see you here in the sunshine at the weekend, sir.
I'll see you on Friday, mate. Yeah,
man. Sweet. Everybody, thank you very much for watching.
See everyone next week at test day.
Yeah, man. If you haven't already shared this, please do. But yeah, until next week, catch you later.
Yeah.